Warning, the following video is extremely disturbing. You've been warned.
Please.
Yeah, I'll WhatsApp it to Kez. Fucking hell, ball like kisses. Alright, now, right, let me, Kez, I'm going to WhatsApp it over to Kez, alright? Bear with me.
Right, effects.
Oh, what a day. Oh, go on.
Let's get the little. I can't get his. How can I move it? I can't. It'll only do it like that. Kez, can you jump in the box? I should be able to let you in, I think. You've requested. It's not showing nothing on my side. Oh, it's no, because it's on pause.
I'm here.
Right, back.
Look at that bloody music.
Right.
Oh, me, I'll put it on while you were gone.
Have you sent me these in order, Jam?
Yeah, I don't know. I just fucking hell. I just sent them to you. Just play the first one. I need you to play. It's the one where Maggie calls him out. That'll be.
Is that the one that's got? Yeah. Just let me know which one it is, because obviously
You've gone again.
I don't want to start playing the wrong one if it's not in any sort of order.
That's the one. That's the one where someone's screen recorded. So that the first one will be a screen record, and that'll be Maggie speaking to him, and he's sat there. Just play that.
Well, hang on. Right. Is he sat there on a video call?
Yeah, he's on a video call.
Okay. Right. Hang on. Right. Hang on. It's not playing, Jam. What have you done?
What do you mean it's not playing?
Right. 2 seconds. It wasn't playing.
That must be. If she can't play, that'll be.
Dan, don't worry. We do need to send her on another training course.
Who?
Is that the one?
Is that it?
No. The one before that. Before that.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jam.
Fucking hell.
Factual. Right. To this one, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Right. So listen to this.
In relation to what you have been doing to vulnerable women that message your people is disgusting. But that is all I'm going to say now. You can get your legal team to contact me, and I'll be very happy to see.
I say this here's very strong allegations that you're making.
Well, I've never made any kind of strong allegation. What I'm saying is a fact.
The page, the protocol of the page of what we do is when people come through.
Right now, you see, you're just going round in circles here.
I'm not actually.
We were in a group chat with you on WhatsApp up until about 2 weeks ago, and when very disturbing things came out of that group chat, the group chat was ended in relation to your behaviour. So I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention it on here because I'm not that stupid. But all I'm going to say is if I find out that you have been grooming anyone that I know, I will personally make it my lifetime mission to knock the fuck clean out of you. So listen, it's not a threat, that is a fucking promise.
What I can tell you now is allegations.
That was it.
Who's Nah? Someone requested in the box called Nah, but I don't know who it is.
I don't know. They've tagged Steve in the
Just be
comments.
careful, you've got a lot of trolls going around jumping in and shouting mad stuff.
Yeah, and they're showing a lot of mad stuff as well.
Yeah, they done it in a few lives yesterday, I was told.
Yeah.
But what?
Like getting up and like putting inappropriate stuff onto the screen, bro, and stuff like that. Just
Yeah. That's why I don't want to let them in if I don't know them. I'll have to just put in the comments who they are. Do you want to play the second video? So the second video is what this geezer's been doing, and he admitted on a live video call to someone. But you need to listen, people, very carefully to these next two videos, because you'll see the kind of stuff that he's doing. And apparently this is all down to mental health. Now, I just want to say I know many, many people that have been affected by past trauma as a child and stuff like that, trigger warning, yeah, and they don't do this kind of behaviour. But he's using health as a way to try and justify it so people feel sorry for him. That's what he's doing in this situation.
Well, can I just say as well, if this account gets bananaed, I'm blaming you two, because my other two have already been bananaed, so...
Don't worry, we get another one.
Yeah, we'll give you one. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I don't want turbo troll. Right, you ready?
Go on.
It makes me sick even thinking about it. You know, that the people out there doing it sexually.
Yeah.
You know, but because I didn't see that as pedophilia. To be honest, I didn't see it directly as pedophilia.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. You know, you're literally.
The people are doing this as a coping mechanism, but you're doing it to be a predator.
You're sexually arousing yourself over children's stuff. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, for me, it's I basically, it's hard for me to.
Do you go and play in the child's room kind of thing and play with the toys?
Yeah, but it's hard for me to. All I'm trying to basically put it down to is I need coaching kind of thing.
Oh, what do you like? I'm trying to think. I can't even get it out. Like baby kind of thing.
Yeah, like well, how would you?
Who are you closing the door on? Like maybe somebody to give you the chance to do whatever.
You're grounded. Go out and play. You're not coming in.
Yes.
Go out and play. Play with everybody.
And have you ever told anybody else, or did your ex-missus know?
Lisa knew about Jade and stuff, but she didn't,
Okay.
She didn't know about like that level of stuff. But,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's.
You don't want to scare people.
What?
It's
Yeah, I
just-
didn't.
yeah.
It's more just.
That's what it was.
You know, I also like. I don't use them, but I still wear like baby stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Like, would you drink from like a bottle and stuff too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I still wear like I can still fit the like Pampers, the side 8.
Oh, the like not is that like the adult nappies as people would call them?
No, the children baby ones.
Jesus fucking Christ! I was gonna say I fucking wish I would fit in this size fucking 8 women's clothes.
No, I still fit the size 8 baby nappy.
Yeah. So I'm guessing she never knew that then.
I don't use them. You know what I mean? I don't like.
It would just be if you're having a bad day, I guess you would sort of.
Yeah, but it's like if I was when mental health was falling and stuff, I would be more clean-head.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, revert back to it to make you feel comfortable.
But I kind of
What?
want it when I'm not eating it. You know what I mean? Because I want to see what that feels like.
Yeah. But
There you go. That's the end of that one. You can end that one now, Kez. So he didn't tell his missus. She didn't know about the real stuff. The real stuff. She didn't know nothing about that, apparently. You heard that from himself. Right, so Kez, that's the second one, is the one I think is going to be most shocking for people. So I just want to say, before this second video is played, if you have suffered from anything like this in the past, then if you want to leave the live for 5 minutes and then come back if you want to come back.
That's what I was going to say, actually. Right,
Yeah, I don't want anyone to sit here and say, "Oh, you didn't tell me about what was coming." Yeah, so please be warned what is coming. There's nothing in that thing, but you'll see what I mean when the videos play. But if you are,
Right, is it the next one when they're on voice video call with him again?
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. This one, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I've never seen anybody have that much for a kid. Oh, the wee Winnie the Pooh nap. Oh, they're very cute though.
Trigger warning, people.
No, oh fuck. Oh, okay. Oh my god, you've well stocked up.
All kids' clothes.
Oh, fucker has more shoes than I do.
Everything.
So,
So I spoke with the clients here at this room.
yes.
So I come into the client here in this room, but I can't be asked now what about
I was going to say, like, fuck that.
It's literally too much work for this to do. So I kind of just like.
So does he just sort of stay in the house, or do you bring him out with you?
No, I don't bring him out.
No, you don't bring him out then.
No, I don't bring him out of the house.
So do you see him as your dependent, like your like son?
Yeah.
Or do you see him as a former yourself?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because like I'm like I would see him more probably as my child.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I see him more.
And is that maybe because too you've had you've had being able to have children taken away from you?
Well, I can't have children.
Yes, that's what I mean. Is that like, do you think you like sort of attached to him more because you'll never have children?
I don't know. I don't know. I have never been able to like get to the bottom of it.
Oh, you've never been able to explain it?
Yeah, I've never been able to get down to the bottom of why, etc. But he's literally like see when I'm having seizures and stuff.
Yeah.
It really works really well with me.
Yeah. Do you come out of it because you think you need to look after your child?
Yeah. He distraction, but it doesn't stop them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just sort of even gets you out of it quicker.
It's a mechanism when I come out of it. Gives me a bit of a sprightness that I'm still, in the present kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, it's so much stuff down that road. But it worked, it connected and got me off the drinking the drugs. It got me off everything.
How long have you had it? Or it is a boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a boy. I've seen it.
I've had him now, but I had him since age 18, so I'm 29 now.
Oh, so he's been with you most of your adult life now?
Yeah.
That's not too bad then, so it's not. Okay, so that girl on TikTok too that has one, I think her son died. I think they call her son Jamie.
Right.
And she has a wee room for her son and everything and all.
Yeah.
And she would still buy stuff that she thinks he would like now.
Is that the woman that has the bedroom?
Yes, like she goes and she buys him stuff now still. Like if she sees stuff in the shop, just stop and record.
That's it. That was it for that one, Jan.
Yeah, there you go. You heard it from himself.
I've got one more. It's a picture, actually, I think.
Yeah, put it up if you want.
Oh, that's the one where he puts the picture of the doll up.
He also has the doll's name tattooed on him.
Yeah, he's got the doll's name tattooed on him.
Which is very worrying behaviour.
Can I just also say, if you don't mind, so when we were kind of in the group chat with him and going on to his lives, and then there's a couple of people that aren't here and obviously aren't involved in this, that we would have been in their lives, I can say now that other people have tried to out him about a year and a half ago, and he threatened a lot of their friends, their families and them.
Yeah.
He also then made And I know for a fact that this is his page. So there's a page still here called Ian Carson that came up a few weeks after I outed him. And it said that apparently on the 12th of July that he, and I know I need to be careful what I say, but he unalived himself. And it was because there's my name and my picture. There's other people's names and pictures that have nothing at all to do with this. And then when he did his defence innocent statement, he said that that account wasn't his, but that account is his because he used that account to troll MC.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's in the box. We'll let me know. It might be one of his supporters. I don't know who it is. I don't know this person.
Do you want me to show this picture of this Facebook page?
Yeah, we're going to get onto that bit very shortly. Oh, she's left. That's all right. Yeah, so this geezer, he has got a Facebook page, which is a hunt, meant to be. It's an alleged hunt. Well, it is a hunting group. It's not an alleged. It is a hunting group. That's what he's got it there for.
It's called Safeguarding the Innocent.
That's his Facebook hunting group.
Big Jam, funny enough, from the night that I called him out, that there's been no posts on that page. So there's been no post on that page from about the end of June.
No, because he got rumbled.
Yeah, I was made aware that he then made, so that's a page, but if you do a Facebook search, apparently he made a Facebook profile called Safeguarding the Innocent, and there's a few people on that he tried to add as friends. So it's a private profile, not a page. And I was alerted that a few of my friends that he had tried to add on that. I don't have Facebook myself.
Yeah.
So there you go, people. That's what this geezer's all about. So if you do follow him, if you do support this geezer, I strongly suggest you don't.
For anyone in the comments asking, he did, on that page, he did put up the unaliving of himself. Yes, he did.
So some of my main concerns are he has been running that page, obviously, for a long time, and it's not just Northern Ireland, it's like the UK and Ireland. Anyone that's been messaging that page, what has been done with the information? So obviously I know a lot of people that have messaged that page for help that have just been ignored. So if anyone has been sending that page, say he goes back to them and says, can you send me any photos, any videos that you've received of potential pedo whatevers, where's all that stuff going? What's being done with it?
Exactly.
And just in case he thinks I'm talking waffle and I haven't seen everything, and I mean I have seen everything, right?
Jam has seen everything.
If he thinks I'm lying, have a look at that. There you go. How about that? Don't ever tell me I haven't seen everything and don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry, guys.
He's just using the cloak of mental health to try and get out of being caught out for everything that he has been doing, and that's just basically the bottom line. And I would never ever ever take away from the fact that anyone that does have mental health or does have trauma or has suffered any type of abuse, but I am not a clout chaser and I am not a troll. I am going for someone who is a full-on grooming predator.
Even the mental health team said he was not deemed to need their services, so they were no longer going to offer him any support, and he was asked to leave assisted living. He got 3 months' notice to leave because he wasn't deemed that he was any state to need it.
And this is a guy that's been diagnosing himself with something new every other week now. He's going on Google, deciding what he has and running with it.
I've just looked at one of his posts where he has posted a list of some of the issues that I have and I've been diagnosed with, and he's got like age regression stigma.
That's what he says. But I've seen everything, Kez. When I say everything, there's no mention of these dolls and stuff to the doctors or anything like that. He had this diagnosis, he had these tests done for. I did tell No Face what it was. So he had a test done which was a chromosome 15 test. They said because he looked like the person, similarities in the facial construction, the person that had it. Lo and behold, they done the test and it came back negative.
Well, he also stated that he has age regression. Age regression is an actual mental illness, but it's nothing sexual.
Yeah, I'm just reading that on his post.
TikTok keeps kicking me out.
It is a term used in psychology or medicine. When people develop post-traumatic stress disorder, they can relive traumatic memories. If a person experienced childhood trauma, this may look like age regression. Disassociation can be part of the human response. This is what we put up.
Can I ask you something, okay? Is there any association with that to setting up a predator hunter group and then sitting there with a baby room set up, grooming these women in these group chats, wearing used nappies on your face? Is there any association with that?
No, it doesn't say anything like that.
Of course it doesn't.
He's also put that he's I don't want to say the word, but asexual. I'll say it with you. A term used to describe someone who does not experience sexual attraction towards individuals of any gender.
But yet he told someone that he gets a flutter down there when he has a nappy touching that area.
Yeah, so directly after I called him out for him not knowing what I was talking about or anything to do with the group chat, so the rest of that video, he came off and he was saying, I don't know what group chat she's talking about. There's no one in that group chat. He phoned someone that he was preying on straight away from that group chat and threatened them because he thought that that's who I was talking about. And I wasn't talking about that person. I was talking about
me.
Who came to me to tell me about what he was done. So he's saying that he just needs someone to care for him. You don't prey on 4 different people at the same time. For someone to care on you, telling each person different things.
What he's right,
and offering them money too.
Your favourite bucket baker, you right?
Yes, hello. Sorry, I've just joined. I'm a bit late. I was out with a fan.
The post that he's put with these pictures is a list of some of the issues that I have and I've been diagnosed with. People think it's funny on this app to believe lies and allegations that aren't even true. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not reading that bit out. You all are two-faced and sick-twisted. That's trying to twist something that's completely innocent and has medical proof behind it to back everything up. But anyways, I look at all the bonuses of all of these. Some people have really showed their true colours. If you can't see past this, don't even consider making opinions. So what he's saying is, what he's admitted and what he's held his hands up to is because of these things. Nah, mate. Sorry, nah.
Can I draw people's minds back, to the Welsh Viking situation? Yeah, now don't get me wrong, I don't like this geezer and I think he's an absolute fucking wrong un. But he was calling on Welsh Viking doing exactly the same thing basically as what he's doing.
Yeah, didn't he get in one of the boxes when you guys were doing that? He got in, didn't he, and was talking about it?
Yeah, and he was.
What makes it worse is the fact that people need to be aware as well as who they give their personal experiences over to. If you get
100%. That's what he does. So
yeah, people are
he was
taking advantage of that sort of shit now. Like,
so he was messaging the people that message his page. I don't want to use the V word, and then they were telling him what happened to them and like their traumatic experiences and whatever had happened, and then he was using that to like prey on them and groom them into doing what he wanted and looking after him. The day after I called him out.
What?
You see that comment from 50 Shades of DNA?
Where is she? Jump in. Yeah, 50 Shades is alright. Jump in the box.
Yeah, she said, Jam, there's a video on Demons. I've lost it now. Oh, there's a video on his YouTube channel where he decapitates a doll.
Yeah, it's on. They're all his music videos on his YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't get it. 1 minute he's
YouTube. There's a lady in the comments called. A lady in the comments called Chelsea. I've just been messaged. She was approached by Damon to purchase dirty nappies. She wants that to be spoke about.
Does she want to jump in the box?
Yeah, I can't see your comment now, Chelsea, but it was messaged about it there now.
Just request, Chelsea, you can jump in the box. I'll turn off the comments when you come in the box if you want. But just request and I'll let you up. Just want to point out, so this geezer was live, 2 nights ago, saying how he's loaded, he's got so much money, I'm loaded for my age, I don't need money, I'm absolutely minted, right? So I'll ask him this, right? So why is it a case of, if I can find the screenshot, bear with me 1 second. Why is it a case, right? Every single month you're sponging money off Pete, 40 quid, 50 quid, every single month. Why is that? If you're meant to be this loaded geezer with all this money, yet you're sponging off Pete every single month. I'll tell you why, Danny boy, is because I've got proof and I know that you're on fucking UC and Pips. Stop lying. Billy bullshitter.
Yeah, so he was also on live last night complaining that now he can't make money on TikTok. So to me, why would anyone that is a proclaimed decoy hunter come on and flaunt themselves for gifts on TikTok if he has so much money and isn't comfortable enough for his age?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because he's been, you just seen there from the screenshot, has been sponging off Pete every single month.
Yeah.
Can you lend me 40 quid? Can you lend me 50 quid? And I've got solid proof. I've got concrete proof. I could post it up on here right now as a screenshot that he's on UC and Pip. Now, I'm not digging at anyone on UC and Pip. I'm just saying, don't come on to TikTok where you're going to tell people you're this loaded geezer, got all this money, etc. and stuff like that when you're a blatant liar. Because we can just post up. The reason I'm not going to post up is because it has got his details on. I'm not going to sit here and dox him.
Yeah,
I'm just feeling that you're upset.
After I had called him out, I found out then the next day a lot of other stuff that I wasn't aware of. So it was only the next day I had found out about apparently this used nappy situation, and I've been messaged by over 12 people. I'm not going to name any of them. I'm not going to mention what was discussed. And I just directed them for support and advised them to contact the police.
There's a girl looking to come in.
There is a girl. There's also a girl that has screenshots too of him like asking about the nappies and stuff and her replying.
Well, this lady's going to come in, but she said she is very upset. So if we can all just support her, and I don't even know myself what this lady's going to say.
Yeah, let me
support Chelsea.
Tell her to request a box. Everybody mute, and I'll turn the comments off.
Chelsea, request a box, and we'll let you in now.
And I'll turn the comments off for you.
And we're all here for you. Or wait to see if I can request you, Chelsea.
She coming up?
Yeah, I might have to request her, but we'll see.
Don't worry, Jam, I've got it under control.
What's that? Where is she coming?
Queen is calling somebody.
Right,
there you are now.
Come on, let me just turn the comments off. Settings. Comment settings. There you go. Everybody else mute. How you doing, Chelsea? You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry, I just feel so upset.
That's all right.
So obviously I've known him for a while, and then obviously somebody sent me a video, and I've got 2 boys who have additional needs, and he was asking, because obviously they're in pull-ups, and then he started asking, about the nappy situation, he'll pay this, that and the other. There's just been absolutely loads of stuff. I don't really know what to say, Phil.
What were these? Were these your child's used nappies? I take it.
Yeah. It's just disgusting.
Have you?
Fair play to you, Chelsea, for speaking out about it.
Did you?
Pardon?
Did you go to the police? Did you go to the police?
No, I haven't been to the police yet. I just seen somebody doing a video, and I'm traumatised, I'm not going to lie to you. And then, because he had my email for my YouTube, obviously all that's changed, I blocked him and stuff, but he's still trying to hound me on other social media.
Yeah.
And trying to ring me and stuff. I don't really know what else to say. I just feel traumatised.
Well, don't worry about it, Chelsea, because we'll support you. You ain't got to worry about that. You've got plenty of people you can confide in who aren't going to.
Yeah, I'm sure Ames and that will give you a message after the live as well. And just checking
Chelsea, I remember follow if you need any support.
Yeah, thank you. I remember one night, because I didn't answer my phone, he kept ringing and ringing and ringing, and he said, I don't know if I can say it on here, he said he was going to do something, if you understand what I mean.
Yep. This is his pattern.
He was going to SH.
Yes.
Yep, this is what he does. I've heard this from people that have contacted me as well.
He was emotionally manipulating you to send these nappies?
Yep, and coercive control as well. I've heard from a lot of people. So he has like a playbook that he goes by, if that makes sense.
When he doesn't
ignore him or don't answer him or don't do what he asks.
And Chelsea, you can confirm I've never spoken to you in my life.
No.
Never spoken to you before. I didn't even know who you were, to be fair to you, till this lady said about it and you jumped in the box. But no, I respect that. Fair play. Let me drop you a follow back. Hold on. I respect you for that. And if you do need to talk to anyone, you can speak. There's plenty of women in here. Kez, Ames, Maggie. I'm coming for you. She has got a real account as well.
Yes, I'll follow you from it.
You can speak to any of them, do you know what I mean? But don't worry about him too much. If you're getting too much of it from him, just save everything, just record everything, save everything, and just build a case up for him. But he obviously thinks you haven't got no support around you for him to leech his way in, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
But I just hope all those people that were sat there and the people that his moderators who have messaged me, I hope that you're watching this and you feel fucking ashamed of yourselves now, because you sat in those boxes laughing and joking with him when he was pretending to be a pedlo, and now you're listening to this poor woman, what she's been through. I hope you're all ashamed of yourselves when you sat there and called me a liar and were laughing, said, "Oh, he's lying."
I think
with me, Big Dan, they all. So I had 2 other accounts that I went into a couple of his lives last week, and I was called a liar and a clout chaser.
Yeah.
And then I watched one of their lives on Friday night and last night that he was in their boxes, and I am very far from a liar and a clout chaser, and I hope now that they do see the truth. And I've been on all their pages, and they're all mental health matters, women abusers, they don't tolerate this, they don't tolerate narcissists, but they're all sitting in laughing and teeing
That's what I don't understand.
and finding it funny.
Me, some of them inboxed me and said, like one of them, you've seen the screenshot now, she said she's got a young child. Another one messaged me and said they've got children and stuff, and I'm thinking, are you mad? You're hearing all this stuff, right? So my argument to them was, you're sitting here calling me a liar, but when this come out and I went to you and I told you what he's been doing, you didn't think, look, hold on, I've got a family of my own, I need to find out if this is definitely the truth or not. They carried on sitting in there laughing and joking with him. If somebody come in and said that about somebody I was live with, I would jump out the box and I would message that person and say, what is going on? Is this true? Is there any truth in this?
That's what we done when we found out, so obviously, we were, some of us, our group, were devastated when we found this out. We thought that he was hands down a straight up guy. I thought he was a wee bit peculiar, but everyone and each to their own. But as soon as we seen the red flags and the triggers, we were all like, mate, no. And the line was drawn.
And it's a bit strange, there's so many women from all different places that aren't connected in any way, shape or form for this all to be lies and coincidences.
Yeah,
it is
100% sure.
Like this lady,
it's the same story.
It's the second,
none of us had spoken to Chelsea before tonight.
Yeah, and I've been contacted people I've been contacted by, and it's not just women that have contacted me, and I'll be honest, it has overwhelmed me and it's been hard to handle, but all I've done is send them in the right direction for support. But I mean, I've had people contact me from incidences as far back as 2018.
I've genuinely lost sleep over it.
Yep.
Well, I'm just going to point something else out here, right? So this isn't this isn't a case of somebody's come to me and said this person's a wrong one, this person's a whatever, right? This all came about, and there is what's she man? Oh, no. It is hard for me and Pete because we were friends with him. We were friends with him. We were in a group with him, and like I said to him on the phone, I said, you knew I had a young daughter. You know I've got a young daughter, but you didn't come to me and say, look, I need to be upfront with you. This is what I'm into.
Yeah, it's the fact that he downright denied the doll to you.
No, he didn't say nothing to me. He didn't say nothing to Pete. And I can tell you now, Pete was a hell of a lot closer to him. And Pete is a top bloke. He's a lovely bloke.
Yeah.
And he didn't say nothing to Pete. He didn't say nothing to me. He didn't say nothing to anybody. He kept it all a secret. So that in itself tells me that he knew what he knew what we were going to think of it. That's why he didn't tell us.
Yeah, and then whenever you asked him, he denied it.
Yeah, he did deny it to start. He denied it to me when I messaged him and said, look, these people have come to me and said, you're doing this. What is this all about? Are they telling the truth? And he tried to say it was a lie. And I was I was upstairs watching telly on the bed with my daughter. We were watching some fucking, I don't know, Frozen or some film.
I remember that night because I actually sent you the doll.
That's right. And he
that
tried.
Was the night I called him out. That was that.
Yes.
And you did your live on the Wednesday. That was.
He kept trying to video call me on WhatsApp, and I said, "Look, after what I've heard about you, I'm watching telly with my daughter. You must be mad if you think I'm putting my video camera on to speak to you when I've got my daughter beside me. No chance in hell, mate." And that was literally the last time I ever heard from him. He hasn't messaged me ever again, but. He must have known it was wrong because if not, he would have told me. He would have told Pete. But we didn't know nothing about it. The first time we found it. Go on, Kerry. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was just mentioning. You just need to also warn people that. You need to also warn people that it's best not to even be in contact with him because he runs to the police and says you've threatened his life.
Well, I'm still waiting on the police and his legal team contacting me, and I'll quite happily accept anything from them that he wants to throw at me.
He also made threats to take another lady from Northern Ireland who only raises awareness. He threatened to take her to court as well, just for raising awareness to him. I think you actually
if you want to put the video up of the police coming to me, you're more than welcome. Obviously, and the screenshots for telling him he had 24 hours to out himself.
So this, I will in a second. This is so somebody messaged him and said, I think it was via Instagram, but the looks of it said somebody's running a live about you. The first thing he did is sent their number and said, next time you see anything, can you send it to me straight away on my number? And gave him his personal number.
Of course he did.
This is how he's getting them to go over to there. Here you go, just as proof.
That's how I got into the trap of the group call and then the group video call and then the individual video call to show me the doll.
And that's what's very alarming, Jam, is the fact that he's using his platform of what he's meant to be doing to bring people in. No,
I also contacted, so I've spoke to and contacted over between 8 to 10 different hunting pages and asked them questions about, just what you can tell me about your protocol. If someone messaged you, would you do this or would you do that? And do you have all these other people? So a couple of the people that he was grooming, he then tried to get them to be decoys and he gave them access to that Facebook page. So he's going on and he went on and on in his defense statement that he didn't do this and it would be against GDPR and security. I know for a fact that he's done it because I have seen that people have had access to the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And his whole page is just is a veil for him to me to be able to get access to certain types of material. And then if he was to have a visit by any authorities, he can use that as, well, I am a decoy and I'm a hunter, and this is why I have all this material, if that makes sense.
Do you want me to
GDPR only applies to businesses anyway, so he's lying there.
That's what I was just about to say.
Oh, my daughter. Hold on, bear with me. I'm just going to mute my microphone because my bloody daughter's snuck up in. I don't want her listening to this kind of stuff.
Do you want me to play this that you just sent me?
Yeah, play that. I'm just going to sort my daughter out.
Yeah, all right, okay.
If I can turn my microphone off, bloody hell.
Oh, can someone put me in the big box? I don't know if I can do it. Actually, I might be able to do it myself.
I can.
You can? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, okay. Right, trigger warning, guys. Let me just turn this up.
So this was the lady from the Warrior Mum Awareness Group. She raises awareness. She's not a hunter. She just raises awareness, and this was him threatening to take her to court.
Right, okay.
There's a guy with a post called Mr. Shit Talk UK.
Right, okay.
That was put on your page. Basically, it was shared by one of your admins. The information he is spreading about me, he was basically over here with a girl called Lisa that I was going into a relationship with. And what happened was, I basically went and do stuff to her sexually, so I went and she fell out and took the huff of me. She went back over to her house in London, and Michael, we and him were due to open a cafe in this property of my house. And he then basically, there was stuff going on between me and him that I lost the head with him, so I did. And he went back over to Scotland and then to London with Lisa. Now, I think that her going now, from what I'm gathering from information online, but they're online basically saying that I have, like, Lisa basically took me to McDonald's and took baby nappies and used them and rubbed them on my face and all that sort of stuff, and they're saying stuff that is basically, like, deeming me out to be a predator or a paedophile.
Okay, well, I don't run a pedophile hunting group.
Oh, you were you run that safeguarding or something. It's like warriors or something.
No, it's not safeguarding others, just awareness.
Not their group. I used to blast my face on that group on false pretenses.
Sorry, it's an awareness page, and anything that's put on the page, I have admins who control it as well, so it's there for awareness. You know.
Yeah, but you're spreading awareness on something that's not true.
Well, whenever it comes out that it's either false or true, then we'll deal with it then. If you say there's an ongoing court case, we'll wait to see the outcome of it then.
Well, I'm in this solicitor due on Thursday, right? So I'm going to take your details, I'm going to take your information, and I'll be handing that over to the solicitor.
Yeah, no problem at all. That's grand.
So I'll be seeing you in court as well.
Will you?
Yeah, well.
Is that a threat?
It's not a threat. I will be seeing you in court.
So, well, I'm taking that as a threat, yes.
Well, you can take that whatever way you want to take it.
Well, I'm going to take it as a threat because you just said that I spread false information and that you're going to see me in court. So I will take that as a personal threat.
Well, you can take it whatever way you want to take it, but I'll be seeing you in court.
No problem at all. I'll see you there.
I'll see you very soon.
No problem.
Bye.
So this is
someone who
this
just
is all
put,
of us. He's coming forward.
That was someone who just put up like a Facebook post in relation to spreading the awareness about him.
Because he doesn't want anybody to know. He's trying to silence everybody from finding out from what he's doing. That's what that's about. That wasn't the actual one I wanted to play anyway. The other one was when the police turned up to your place.
Oh, to Brittany's.
Let me see if I've got that one.
Yep, that was to my house. So it was. Probably best putting up the conversation beforehand, which was in no way was I threatening his life.
Yeah, MOB, she's Warrior Mum Awareness. Her page is amazing. Amazing lady.
I love you too, wee man. No, you're okay.
Anyone that's just coming into the live, this is about Demon Official, guys. The name is in the poll now. The poll is up, so the name is in the poll.
I have no doubt that he's watching and is mods.
Yes, that's why I'm sitting back a bit and being quiet, because I know he likes to send police.
I've gone grey waiting on the police
Well,
coming.
guess what? Fun demon. We don't give a fuck about the popo around here. We'll keep bringing awareness to this little predator every day if we have to.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't think I've got that one, Maggie. Did you send it to me on WhatsApp?
Brittany.
Yes, I sent that one to you. It'll just be a black screen. I'll resend it here again.
All right, cheers, darling. Was that her?
She's what?
Hold on, I've just got a message.
Photograph. Are you okay up here, ladies?
Yeah, are you okay, Chloe?
Grand.
Yeah,
or Chelsea, sorry, Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just want to say as well, he also got my ID sorted and kept marrying me to go over. To the point where he went in a mood. But obviously I've got kids, I can't just, drop everything just to go over. And then he was asking me like weird questions about changing his nappy and stuff.
Yes, we're aware of that, Chelsea. That's his.
Do you know, Chelsea, I'm going to drop you a follow from my own account when I get off here. And you can talk to me and Maggie. We can help you with some phone numbers. And don't think that you're alone, and don't feel
you're
scared.
100% you're not.
Yeah, I've just I haven't really spoke to anyone because it has traumatised me a little bit.
I've just been sent a message by somebody from that WhatsApp. I've just been sent a load of stuff out that old WhatsApp group. Yeah, I've just been sent a load of stuff out that WhatsApp group. So I know who C. Blagger is now. I know who she is. So.
Yes.
Yeah, he's trying to put the blame onto her is what he's trying to do in them messages. What a little rat.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
If you look on WhatsApp too, I've sent you over the police video.
Chelsea, you're going to feel traumatised and you're going to feel sick and you're going to feel angry, but just allow those feelings, and I can help you with some phone numbers, and don't feel like you're alone.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, don't feel like you're don't feel like you got to deal with it on your own. If you ever need to talk to us or anything, we're only a message away. You know that.
Chelsea, I think Ames is going to drop you a message. It's only Ames official in the chat. I think she says she's going to drop you a message after. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And if you hear anything else of him, if he messages you or anything like that, just keep absolutely everything and try and put it in a separate file if you can. Doesn't matter how insignificant you think it is, whatever it is, any contact he has with you, any way, shape or form, save everything.
Am I reading these messages out? Because
that's like a fucking essay. That's where he's just talking. That's where he's talking about C. Blagger in that waffling on
playing the victim.
But yeah, Ames or someone, can you just message Chelsea? Make sure she's okay. Can you play the video though, Kez?
Maggie, did you follow Chelsea?
Me? Yeah, I followed her, yeah.
Hang on 2 seconds.
He's in here apparently.
He can sit in here and watch little rodent.
You've missed the good bits already. Took your time.
Don't bother requesting the box, so we don't have wrong ones in the box. We'll get Swag in a second. See if he's got. We want to hear Swag's opinion on the situation.
Sorry, guys, my child wanted to ask me a question.
Yeah, right, Kez.
Basically saying that there's been back and forward, like kind of WhatsApp messages, basically saying like 24 hours to get out of the area and stuff like that. You know that thing. So
That was for him to out himself.
Of course, but that's my sergeant. So basically, whatever way was been reported.
He's obviously seen the messages then, so he has.
The police have obviously, the police of where he resides, have
Castle Rock.
I spoke with him. With regards to intimidation, as what they thought was now. We've obviously, my sergeant has reviewed the occurrence.
Yes.
So basically, this would be kind of like the first stage of.
There isn't a video.
Harassment. So
it's
basically causing alarm and stress and stuff in terms of harassment. So the first stage is obviously it's advice and guidance. I'm just giving you just out for a quick chat. All we're asking is that you cease any further contact with this male. Don't be texting, don't be phoning, don't be posting in terms of social media, stuff like that, in terms of to him. It's because obviously it can be seen through a third party as well. And
so he has loads of fake accounts and things, 100%. Stuff like that.
So it's just if you keep your profile completely private, as in keep him away from it, and obviously you don't contact him. If police are then, if he makes another report to police, that is then linked back to you. Then that is harassment because. It's now the second occasion, so police have come out to speak to you.
Yes, this is the first.
Just to it's a pattern of behaviour more than once. So the second occasion, then you could be liable then for arrest for harassment. Because obviously they have that first statement that he's already given. But then he would make potentially make if there was another instance of you.
So what happens when, can I go to court for this? Can I plead that this is a lot of lies, or is this being done for harassment?
No. So you're not being done for harassment. So what
this is just a report from him.
So basically the way that it's been passed down to us obviously from
Castle Rock
police officers where he resides. So we have had to read that and review it and deemed it not to be as initially reported, as in they've deemed it as in terms of intimidation residents, but at no stage does it say you've 24 hours to get out of an area. It's 24 hours to out yourself.
Yes, that's it.
So I think you got it. That was maybe going to be up. So I've clarified that with my sergeant. And basically said, listen, he's basically had this conversation and said it's not. Go out and speak to the lady. Tell her to cease all contact.
So I have.
Just provide her with advice and guidance, which I give you. All I'm saying is, if that was to happen again, what happens is then that is then deemed as harassment.
So then I get
then the harassment offence is complete. Enough for me to arrest. Which exactly, it's just a harassment on 2 or more cases.
To keep myself safe, just.
So just what I'm asking is to just keep yourself right, because obviously we only arrest when we have to arrest. We need to have a necessity arrest. But if there's a pattern of behaviour, then my necessity then becomes. We can then use that as a necessity arrest. You can also create an interview, then you can get your side of the story. But I obviously don't want that.
Neither do I.
What I'm saying is like a casual conversation here. Cease all contact with them. Don't have anything to do with them. And you won't hear from me again. Because what will happen is if there's another report, it will all get closed back to me. So then I'll be the one coming out again.
So I
have to do the arrest and I have to do the interview. So I'm saying to you, don't make me do that. Just say something.
So obviously this is coming out on TikTok. So it is. Am I still allowed to talk about the subject matter, just not mention names?
I would say don't. Ideally, don't speak about it at all. I'm just thinking how it could be perceived, and it just opens up for another report that police are then going to have to deal with in terms of
slander.
Well, slander isn't. It's slander civil. So this, but I wouldn't be mentioning any names. If you were going, not that I'm saying for you to do that, but I would rather not. I'm only saying this here for you to keep yourself right. That's all I. Really
no, that's fine.
That's all I'm here to speak to you about. That's just to say, listen, keep yourself right. We don't have any more contact with more about him. Just because obviously if there's the internet now and things can get screenshotted and sent, and then before you know it, it's all wildfire and things are going around.
I think he's panicking because it's all coming full circle at the moment.
So just that's all I need to speak about.
No, that's fine.
You're happy enough?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you very much.
There you go. Well, my message to him, my advice to him would be, don't have any contact with Chelsea. Don't be messaging people asking for fucking nappies and shit like that, you freak. Because if you do, the next step is going to be, we're going to have a very, very peaceful protest in Castle Rock. We will be having a non-violent, peaceful protest on Sea Road in Castle Rock if you continue with this behaviour. Simple as that.
Can you hear me, John?
And if you think we're joking, try us. What are you saying? Chair, what are you saying?
I've got fucking questions, do you know what I'm saying?
I can't really hear you.
You're
breaking up. What are you saying, Els?
I'm sure it's arranged man about drug.
Right, there you go. I'm not going to sit here waffling on about this nitty all night long, but you're all aware now. So my advice would be stay well clear of him. If he does contact you, don't give him any personal details. Don't give him your phone number or anything. Don't tell him anything about your family life.
Yeah, and just to alliterate again, stay away from everyone, you little peasant.
100%. Who's in the box?
I think peasant's a nice word for no face.
You can come in the box, but you can't come in the box with no faces here because you'll end up having an argument.
Who's?
Mr. Shit Talk.
Who's Mr. Shit Talk?
No, you're not. He's not coming in with you here, no face.
Oh.
Who's Mr. Shit Talk?
Yeah, he'll be in. I'll get him in a second just to have his say, and I'll boot you, mate. But much love, no face. Appreciate you, bruv.
All right, cool, bro. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Nice one, mate. Take it easy.
All right, adios.
Right, let's get him in. I'll give him his. I know him and no face don't get on, but I'll let him in just to have his say. Where is he?
Who's Mr. Shit Talk?
This is one of
Mr. Shit Talk is Michael for a few months. Guys, I'm going to point out of the box, but I'll be in the comments. Big Jam,
Right,
thank
Maggie.
you very much for doing this.
No worries. Much love, Maggie. Take care. Yo, Shit Talk.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What are you saying?
Well, there's the most frustrating fact is, there's been a hell of a lot of people came forward. Over 20 people came forward with similar stories about him asking to get nappies for McDonald's, which he's been constantly denying on lives and stuff. And, it's just people coming forward who didn't know each other through all different parts of the country and telling the same type of stories. It's no coincidence, the guy is a fucking monster. There's a lot of evidence. I've got a hell of a lot of evidence that I'm not willing to show or even speak about to anybody just now because I want to make sure that boy is convicted. But the police have been really slow, frustratingly slow in dealing with this situation, and it feels almost like he's got some form of anonymity or protection.
Is that? I'm not going to talk about it, but is that the situation with a young child you're talking about?
Well, that's already accidentally been spoken about somewhere, so he knows about that and he spoke about that himself. I'm not going to speak any more about that, but no, this is something else as well. It's something that's came to light that he made a video and he made accusations against me and Lisa, and since he made the allegations, we went back and had a look at some evidence, and there's unrefutable evidence, and it's just going to get presented to the right people in the right way and make a proper case against him, because it's fucking terrible, terrible evidence, man. He's so coercive, Big Jam. This has got to be said, man. Anybody who is within the realms of getting contacted by him or speaking to him, didn't ever listen to his voice, because he's so manipulative. He's so fucking coercive.
Well, I said this the other day. I said this the other day to someone. He's not stupid. He's a very clever geezer in how he goes about getting people on side and to believe his side of the stories.
Well, he's really, really coercive, man. I've never experienced a person like this. Like you say, it's like it's like he's got a fucking degree in narcissistic behaviour and coercive behaviour. He's so fucking manipulative, it's unbelievable, man. And once you listen to his voice, once you allow him to speak to you, it's hard to wrestle your mind out of his fucking poisonous place, man. It's hard to describe the type of control he can place on a person.
Well,
what he normally does too is, like Chels was on there earlier, she's been, he'll ask for pictures and stuff. He'll do stuff. He'll do stuff that's quite incriminating to somebody very early in the situation. If he gets anybody in his house, he involves them in something so embarrassing they would never want to speak to anybody about it in their lives.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. That's how he silences people and switches people off. He forces them to do something.
Well, the people who have contacted me, his moderators, because I'll be honest, I said to them, I said, you're supporting him, you're enabling him, you're all going to get treated the same. You're going to get lit up as well. And they were like, oh, can you take your posts down? Can you take the post down? I said, well, you're his moderator. No, I'm not. And they're like, no, I'm not a moderator. I'm not a moderator. I said, you are. I've got screenshots. You're his fucking moderator. You were sat in his box. And they're telling me they've got young children of themselves and they're sitting there chilling with people like him. And they've got kids themselves.
I know, but you know that the ticket he's playing the new Big Jam is that he's the victim, that he's innocent, and there's all these liars coming against him. But you know, you didn't get 20 people coming from all different parts of the country coming forward with the same fucking the same information. Do you know what I mean? And listen, here's another thing, Big Jam. It's a lot easier to believe somebody like me who's never said a bad word about anybody in my fucking life, man. It's a lot easier to believe somebody like me than it is that creepy little fucking monster, man. Who the fuck is going to look at that wee guy and believe a word he says? You know, he's just one dirty, lying little monster. And he's such a creep. He's the most hateable person there's ever been on this app, man.
He's definitely... Go on.
Please tell me, because I'm going to get TikTok glitching. Please tell me how you can sit and mock something that you say you have stood against or stand against, and you to that, because it's not making sense in my brain. I'm trying to figure out why you would mock something you have stood against, that you have gone and bullied these people, but yet you sat mocking it. You're a dickhead, mate. You're an absolute wrong-looking little dirty, scruffy cunt, right?
Would you? You know these big predator hunter groups that you see all across Facebook, TikTok. You know, the real ones, the ones who do stuff professionally. Yeah. Would you ever see any of them sat on a TikTok live pretending to be a predator locked up in a jail cell?
No, it wouldn't happen, Big Jam. Big Jam, you spoke earlier about his Facebook page. It needs to be said, man. You know, there's one lady I know for a fact. I've got evidence I could show. You know. She contacted his page and said that her husband had just been sent to jail for abusing her 3-month-old baby, and she wanted to train to be a decoy. So he says, I'll train you to be a decoy, I'm qualified. So he brings her into a fucking WhatsApp chat, and he starts acting like the pervert. He wants her to be a wee 8-year-old bairn. And you should see the conversation he forced this woman to endure, man.
Can we just be mindful of what's being said?
Masturbating at the same time. It's ridiculous, man.
TikTok, can you just be mindful of the words that you're using, on here?
Aye, sorry.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what that poor mother has already been through, the trauma she's been through already?
I know, man.
And then he's taken that mother, knowing that trauma, and putting her all through it again.
I know. I think that it's akin to grape. You know what I mean? To take somebody and falsely train them for a team that you haven't got. You know, you've never been involved in a fucking sting or anything. To lie about something like that and use that for your own gratification. And I've got evidence of it, Big Jam. I've got evidence of the conversation, man. Where he's actually, you should see some of the things he's coming out with. I'll touch you here, I'll do this, all this. And then he berates the lassie. After it, he berated the lassie he said to her, you're not answering quick enough. You need to answer quicker, because you need to realise there's a pred on the other end of the line who's going to be getting satisfaction.
I know what you're saying. But people say, oh, you're a clout chaser doing this. I don't like doing this. I actually hate doing this kind of thing. And I phoned up somebody that I'm friends with earlier on this app, and I said to them, look, I've took one of my posts down. I'm not going to go live tonight. I hate doing it. I don't want to do it. And do you know what they turned around and said to me? And they said, if you don't come out and talk about this and do this, and then you find out something happened, you're never ever gonna forgive yourself. You're gonna blame yourself, thinking you could have stopped that. So you're gonna have to, even if you don't want to, you're gonna have to do this live tonight.
You're right, Big Jam. It's got to be done, man. And didn't end it here. It's like to say, follow this up, go for the mods. The woman I was telling you about with the laddie who's tried to commit suicide, that's 100% true, man. Imagine if that was your kid.
Yeah, that's the only reason I come here and done it, because, like I say, I took the post down and I wasn't going to go live, and people were saying, "Oh, if you don't, they're going to think you're lying. They're going to, and if anything happens to somebody," do you know what I mean? So that's the only reason I fucking done
Yeah,
it.
but that's the
Nobody
problem, Dan.
likes
Like
me.
a lot of people have come in here today and like realised the actual extent of it all now. Do you know what I mean? Like they've seen the real like extent of it.
Kerry, there's a lot more still to come out, hen. Honestly, it's so dark and dirty. It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah. That's him live in the orange. He was pretending he was in prison, and he was actually on one of his lives playing Locked Up by Akon.
Yeah, that's the live where he was pretending to be a peddler locked up in prison. That's what he was doing. That Harley, that wee Harley, she's his biggest defender. That wee Harley 360, his moderator, biggest defender. Honestly, she's such an enabler.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.